This year's Beijing International Film Festival raised its curtains Saturday. The Best Film Award went to the Norwegian film Lovable. Now let's take a closer look at the event with Jamaal Finkley. He's the CEO of Black Tree TV and the president of Hollywood Post. Great having you. And this festival is an East meets West event, right? Could you help our international audiences better understand the differences between this film festival and other high-profile events?
Sure thing, Diego. First, thanks for having me. The Beijing Film Festival is one of the festivals that tips off festival award season, and Cannes is coming up next, which is probably the most renowned international film festival. But after 130 years of world cinema and 120 years of Chinese cinema, this marks the 15th year of the Beijing Film Festival, and it really celebrates China and neighboring countries' films around the world. You spoke about Lovable, which is from Norway and won Best Picture with a great performance by Helga Gurin and a great script. One of the truly remarkable films of the festival, and there was also a Lifetime Achievement for Tianhua, who has been just a trademark of what Chinese film has been. Many people will remember her from White Hair Girl, which was a 1940s classic, which became a cultural touchstone. But when you think of Tianhua, you think of somebody that's given their whole life to telling truthful and moving stories in Chinese cinema. So it's great that they recognized her. But they also had local Chinese productions like Trapped, which was an amazing thriller about this lone police officer like chasing this fugitive gang member, and they're having this big confrontation, really action-packed. They also had Better Me, Better You, which was a drama about domestic violence and getting over that, and Deep in the Mountains, which was another crime thriller. So a lot of Chinese representation, but also neighboring countries will be present in the Beijing Film Festival.
Jamaal, you just mentioned Norway and Lovable taking Best Film and Best Actress, as well as other films from Europe, from China. It looks like a different kind of festival, like a more diverse geographically, touching on different topics, themes. What does all this say about, first Norway, the country, which we don't hear about a lot in at least in mainstream cinema, and the continent?
Oh, well, in a lot of ways, I mean, when you look at what's going on geopolitically, trade wars may build barriers, but films tear them down. So I think, just showing the diversity of art and how we appreciate each other's art around the world, I think it's something that brings us closer together, even though they may be forced to try to tear us apart worldwide. So I think that's one of the big statements of it, and diversity, and that they even gave the Best Picture to a Norwegian film and not Trapped, which was a great film also. It just shows that, they appreciate films, even if they're not Chinese productions. So I think that's a big statement for just the world art community.
Yeah, and you also mentioned Chinese productions. I'd like to get a better picture of how they fit in this festival, what kind of movies you saw and themes and so on.
Well, definitely the one to see is definitely Trapped. I mean, if you want to see action from beginning to end, you have this lone officer in this remote village, and he's chasing a fugitive gang member who's very skilled, and it's just action from beginning to end. So you love that, and like I spoke about before, Better Me, Better You is a drama that speaks to, that everybody can relate to around the world, like people that's dealing with domestic violence and how they have to overcome that, and how love and those type of tensions come together. And then Deep in the Mountains, just another thriller. Those were the three ones that stood out to me among all the other things, and conferences about technology and how Chinese cinema is always using emerging technology. Those are kind of the big notables to me from the Chinese production side.
Absolutely, Jamaal. You bring up something interesting about technology and the industries around film production. Not only technology, music, and other creative applications. How do you see these evolving in China? And in the movies that were present in the festival?
Well, one thing that we've seen this year is like a lot of, well, some filmmakers use AI to create their posters, or using DeepSeek or other AI technologies. And we also see filmmakers use AI for prompts on their films, for just organizing their scripts. So that was one thing that was really spoken about. VR filmmaking is something that's getting a lot of government support in China, and immersive experiences are being woven into traditional cinema. So like Niza too, you'll see part of that in there. And then then just camera technology as it increases. Most of that is coming from the East, and whether it's China, Korea, Japan, we mostly see most emerging tech from camera and lens development coming from there. So within those three facets, you see a lot of Chinese first adaptation to a lot of these technologies.
Jamaal Finkley, thank you so much. Great having you.